G'day. Today we're going to have a brief look at how to set up the Alfatron NDI camera to work with the OBS NDI plugin. So assuming that you already have OBS installed and that you know how OBS functions, you can go ahead and just search for OBS NDI plugin, and it will bring you to this first link on Google search, and that is the download on the GitHub platform to download the OBS NDI plugin. And you would basically click on go to download on the right hand side here. It will take you to the download page, and here are various installers and downloads packages for the OBS NDI plugin. You basically, for Windows you can run the installer, and for Mac OS you can also download the Mac OS packaged file. So I have already downloaded and installed it, but you basically just click on the link, wait for it to finish, and then run the installation and let the system just install to its default location for your OBS installation. Okay. Then you want to go to the camera's login page. So our camera is on 163, so that's the default range for the camera. And our admin and admin passwords. So my camera is still in full default, so it's defaulted to the standard network settings. Just make sure you enter a default gateway, which should generally be .1 or whatever your network requirements are. You can just update your network requirements there. Please make sure you do have DNS information included as well. Again, it depends on what your DNS server is. This is just standard Google DNS servers. And lastly, we want to click on NDI and make sure that NDI is enabled. Your default camera will have a numbered name here. You can actually just rename that to anything you like. So we just renamed ours to 20x NDIC demo. Lastly, your video output will also help or also adjust what your video output is of the NDI stream. So we'll just leave ours at 1080p 60, but you can adjust to any of those formats. And then lastly, under stream publish, under video encode, this will also affect how your stream is published, but generally you can just leave these at the standard defaults. Once you've done all that and you've saved all the information at each point, you can go ahead and reboot the camera and just wait for the system to come back up. Then when we navigate over to OBS, you'll see this is just the default OBS screen. I have one scene on the left hand side, and then I'm going to add a source into that scene. So this is now after I've ran and installed my OBS plugin, NDI plugin. Then you will get this NDI source available here from the source menu. So I click on plus, NDI source. We can leave that as the default, or I can just say Alfatron 20x NDIC. Click OK, and then again I'm going to click on source name here in the pop-up to select the actual NDI source that needs to be displayed on that NDI stream. So this is now bringing up the NDI stream and the source for that stream. I can then select the drop down and select the source I want, and that's my camera source. So once I do that, there's some status settings here, but you can leave everything to default. Click OK, and in a few seconds you'll have your NDI image.